Sigma's team is inching closer and closer to launching their first rocket into space, so I've concocted the perfect plan to stop it. I shall steal Sigma's #1 assistant, OP Peaches, fomenting my success within the space race. And it just so happens the perfect opportunity has presented itself. Peaches lost his items deep within the Nether, so I've stepped in to give him my assistance, and in doing so, secretly convert him away from Sigma's team and into mine!
This is a race against time.
With the fortress and his items in sight, we race to see who could get to the fortress first. To some, this would look like just another childish game. But I knew deep down that this was the first step in showing Peaches my natural true-born talent as a leader and a great idea thinker-upper. Unfortunately, we both arrived at roughly the same time, and neither was able to prove who really made it there first, so we just called it a draw and moved on from there.
Well, we got blazes.
The floaty fiery ball throwers from the Nether? I will slay every last one. I have lifesteal on pretty much everything I ever use. Markus, we got him back in Asharia. He was a deadly, terrifying warrior, and not much has changed. Just now he lives in my pocket and grants me lifesteal with every strike and immunity to the wither! The one thing I truly wanted in Asharia.
Ow. Ow.
You're doing great, Peaches.
Ow. Ow.
Is this really the best Sigma's team has to offer?
Then I'm gonna die again.
It's okay, come to my safety shelter. You're joking, right? Is this really his right-hand man? Sigma's not pulling a fast one on me, is he?
That was really close.
Well, between you and me, we're already a little too invested to throw this all away. So the final stages of pretend to retrieve Peaches' items but actually convert him over to my team has begun. So your death points are directly right down here. So I've got a genius strategy. You ready for this? The plan was diabolical.
So you're just going to drop a bunch of...
Gravel? Yes, we're dropping tons of it.
We'll be here for a little bit.
It was a little more than a little bit. But it's pretty smart, right?
Yeah, this is not bad.
But what we didn't realize is that gravel is actually allergic to gravestone. Every piece that fell broke and was incinerated immediately, which really explains why we ran through so much gravel. But if we were to rule the world someday, that was a challenge we'd have to overcome. We'll extend the safety tunnel. I mean, really, you could never be too safe, unless we wouldn't want to pull another Peaches.
Now, are you planning on digging down?
Well, of course not, Peaches. We're just gonna wait here until the gravestone sprouts legs and climbs up here itself.
Yeah, we're gonna dig down through the pillar.
Well, of course we're gonna dig down.
Now make sure that when you dig down, you don't dig straight down like I did.
What do I look like to you, a member of Sigma's team?
Okay, I've made it to your body.
But then it turns out there was a whole nother death point he also needed to collect besides this one. What do I look like to him? A charity?
Operation Retrieve Peaches' body has been a success.
So Peaches was able to collect all of his things, and then we made our way back up to the top of the fortress where he lived his life happily ever after.
What's your quickest way to kind of travel around?
How we got here.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, sorry, Peaches, that I don't have all of the fancy gear and equipment that you have. But then the idea hit me. Seeing as how we're already here, let's loot the fortress. I don't believe anyone's been here except for Peaches, but all he did was die, so he didn't get a chance to loot anything. But right as I thought I was stumbling upon something very interesting, Peaches found something far greater than I could have imagined.